I hope you guys can hear me. I tried every angle to make you guys see what I'm doing. It's not coming out right, so it's fine. So I was gonna go to the beach today. I'm so glad that I didn't. And that I came to the park instead. Because not for nothing, like the park is just... My chart is mainly earth signs. So anytime there's like a wooded area, bitch, I'm there. Like wooded areas, anything with like trees. That's my happy place. Like, don't get me wrong, I love being like in the ocean and like, you know, going to the beach and going to the rio, like the river. You know, those are my jam too, but there's nothing quite like going to the park. And I'm so glad I decided to go today and to just paint, you know. Anytime I leave my house, I like, first thing I do is like, depending on the type of day it is, but for the most part, I do refresh my altars before I leave my house every day. So I'll like leave candles for them, like tea light candles every day. It's gonna be 90 something degrees tomorrow, which means usually the beach area is about like 10 degrees colder. So I was like, it's gonna be in the 70s today because today it hit like 88 or something. So I was like, it's okay, I'm gonna just go to the beach tomorrow and I'm gonna go to the park and go paint. The park really is my sanctuary. Like, this is just so peaceful. I'm actually in a different part than, like, I'm in a different part of the park than I usually go to because I just like the scenery here. It's like really nice. It's like a nice part to park and just like paint at, you know? So as I was driving on my way to the place that I usually take naps at and lay my head at, I was like, something told me to just sit here. And it's not too noisy, thank God. So the part that I go in a little bit deeper so that I don't hear the cars and stuff. But I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of people there because that's usually like where they play soccer and stuff. So I was like, you know. So y'all can see what I'm working on. Sorry, it was a big ass ant. Bugs love me and I don't love them. I love all animals, but bugs, girl, you lost me at bugs. I could barely tolerate a butterfly. Bees, I've always given them their space and respected them. If I see a bee near me, I literally go like this and freeze up. Like, I'm not gonna swat it, I'm not gonna move away. I'm gonna let you do your thing because I know you're not gonna attack me unless I attack you. Oh, all of these bugs on my... This is the one thing I do like about the beach. No bugs. And for some reason, when you go to like wooded areas, like the reservation, in Jersey we have a lot of reservations. A reservation is basically like an area where you're not allowed to touch any of the animals, you're not allowed to hunt there, you're not allowed to break soil and like built houses, built infrastructure there. It's specifically reserved for the wildlife there. And we have a lot of those in Jersey. Or well, in the part of Jersey I'm in. But you don't, whenever you're in wooded areas and or reservations or whatever, you don't have to deal with bugs. They really don't bother you. They do their own thing. I don't know why when you go to the park they just wanna be in your space. Like, can you back up? You see me doing something. I'm not gonna lie, it's hot as fuck out here. This is so tedious. I'm trying to think, like, because I have another canvas. The YouTuber I watched earlier, she said that she actually uses her hands to paint. And it's not the first time I've heard of people doing that. And by people, like, I mean like adult people. So I think I'm gonna try it today. Hi, cutie. Hello. I just don't know what I'm gonna paint. I usually like to go on Pinterest and, like, because I have a whole, like, I can't think of the word right now, but I have like a whole thing of artwork that I want to paint. Like, of inspiration and stuff. So I usually like to go on Pinterest and go on there to see what I like to paint, because my Virgo moon does not allow me to just paint. I need structure. Like, I literally need to know what I'm painting. That's why I give it up to, like, painters who just be painting off the dome. I've done that once. One time I painted the galaxy and it was off the dome, because I've painted galaxies before and it came out actually pretty nice. But that's the galaxy, like, you know what I mean? I don't know, to me that's not that impressive. It's kind of impressive, but, like, girl, we all know what the galaxy look like. When it comes to painting, I'm alright. I just discovered I knew how to paint. When was it? Maybe like 2 years ago. During the shutdown. Shutdown was like, I learned so much about myself. It truly was like an eye-opening experience for me. I was truly blessed to have gone through the experience that I was going through, like, during the shutdown. Because I truly learned so much about myself and about my ancestry I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep painting. So today there's like I think it's a full moon, maybe a new moon. I'm not sure. It's some moon in I think it's a full moon because we just had a new moon in Gemini. But there was a time period this week. I haven't looked at the planets right now to see what's going on, but there was a time this week where all planets were in Mars energy. There were like 5 fucking planets in Aries. Girl. Sir, ma'am. I have very strong placements in my chart, like strong planetary placements in my chart. So my Mercury and my Mars are both in Aries, and I'm a cusp of Aries. I'm considered a Taurus though. So when I tell you I have been extremely angry. I think today is probably like the first day I woke up and I haven't been angry. And it could have been because I hugged a tree yesterday. Was it yesterday? No. The day before yesterday I hugged a tree. Yesterday I woke up very upset because I had a very traumatic dream. And which I'm gonna write about. And it was involving the trauma that I have with my mother. And I want to do the gold next. Yeah, with that being said, I have just been very angry. And I don't like being angry because I stay in that mode once I'm upset. I don't know how to snap out of it. So I kind of allow myself to be angry. But I love how it feels. I've been told by several readers to try to not be upset or angry because it brings out a very dark side of me. But I love how it feels. I'm not gonna hold you. It feels really good when I'm upset or like angry, like, because for the most part, like 9 out of 10 times, anybody who knows me knows I'm a super fucking happy person. I'm a pretty happy person. But when I'm upset, baby, there's no snapping out of it for me. Which is why usually I don't allow myself to get upset. But shit happens, you know what I mean? So what are you gonna do? If I'm upset, I allow myself to be upset because there usually is very little that can get me upset. I'm gonna outline this. Let's see. Today I'm feeling good. I don't know why I'm feeling so good today, but thank God. I snapped out of it. I was very depressed, but I wasn't like sad depressed. Yeah, I guess you can say I was sad depressed. But I was more like angry, depressed. It started off sad depressed because I was crying like nonstop. But then eventually I snapped out of it. And then I was just angry. But this whole time I've been wanting my space. I haven't been talking to anyone. I haven't been texting anyone, checking up on no one. I'm that type of person who likes to check up on people. I haven't been doing it. I've just kind of been to myself and I'm loving it. I think I just needed this a long time. Usually when I feel like this, I go on vacation. So this is like a very interesting time for me because I'm not at liberty right now to, I mean, I am at liberty to just travel, but it's best if I don't. If I want to be financially responsible. I'm not a fan of this acrylic paint, and it says superior coverage. Oh, it's a damn lie. Ain't no fucking superior shit. The coverage is not superior. Look how sheer that is. I'm gonna have to do another layer of it. Superior my ass. Okay, so something that's new, I have been seeing things and seeing people. I've always said I've been scared of the thought of seeing things, but honestly it hasn't really been scaring me like how I thought it would. I've been seeing full on faces. I think the most prominent one was it was like the back seat of a car. It was like a white man with a beard. Child, that shit shook me. Now, I've always been clairsentient and clairaudient, so I've always just had a feeling about things, and they were accurate always, and like a knowing of things. And I hear spirits as well, but with everybody that's different. With me, it sounds, the way I hear spirits is that it sounds like my thoughts, but because I've because I've had this gift for so long and have been so conscious of the fact that I have this gift, I know how to differentiate my voice from the other voices. Sometimes I do hear them like how you guys are hearing me now. That happens sometimes. It's rare, but it does happen, especially like during certain moon cycles. If the energy is super intense, I'll start hearing stuff. I remember one time, I think the most prominent time that has happened was when I heard my dad scream my voice. And this is when I was living with him. And I went to his room and I'm like, yeah, you called me? He was like, no, I was asleep. Girl, I was shook. I kind of knew it was a spirit though, but it was just, I was only shook because I don't hear spirits like that. I hear them in my mind. I hate Dunkin' Donuts. I never go to Dunkin'. But had I gone to Starbucks, it would have really been out of the way. And there's like bubble tea spots around me. I wasn't in the mood for bubble tea. I literally this is a green tea, an iced green tea. There isn't no ice because it's hot. It doesn't melt at all. But yeah, that is an iced green tea. When I first ordered it, I did half green tea, half lemonade. Girl, I had to go all the way back over there because it was way too sweet. And then I went back and asked just for green tea. I'm like, yeah, you guys, this is too sweet. Can I just have iced green tea? And then she put lemonade in it anyways. But I know she was just trying to give me like what I originally wanted, so I am grateful for her. And I accepted it. I wasn't gonna make a big deal out of it. But it was just like, damn girl, if I come back and say I want something else, just give me that. Like, you know? Because that shit is still too sweet. Okay, this does not look like Africa. I don't know what this shit look like. Child, but it's not Africa. I'm gonna have to look it up on the internet. I should have made one of these in Ankh. If I had enough white, I would have whited this out and then put it on there. Pero it's okay. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm so nervous with the skin tone. I don't think I've ever done skin tone before, like in a painting. But I mean, it's not like I'm gonna sell the painting. It's just gonna be in my room. skin tone now. I'm nervous. I have absolutely no reason to be nervous. Pero I am. This is why I couldn't do art for other people, because I'm too much of a perfectionist. Doing like my altar kits is different because it's not like something construct. You know what I mean? It's more so like vibes. Low key. But doing like painting of like people, oh my goodness. Or like a landscape, child. I wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, I probably would be able to do it eventually. I feel like maybe all artists feel that way. Remember at one point in my life, I was really close to this one artist. He used to be so in his head about shit, but I mean, he was a Virgo, and a Virgo sun, and his moon was in Cancer, so that says enough. But all right, guys. Baby girl nervous. I have to pee. But we're too out in the open. But I really do have to pee. I'll fuck around and pee in my car in a cup. Don't play with me. I don't even think I have enough cup in my car. Right, the brown. I low-key forgot what I was doing. I didn't want her skin to be this brown, but at this point, fuck it. I'm gonna just leave it that color. This is the brown that I'm talking about. We can leave it like that. I don't know if I want to use this one or this one. I think I'm gonna use this one. Kids are so cute. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I don't even know what I'm nervous for. Jeez. So as of lately, I've been getting really close to my aunt. I've always loved her. Anytime like I've talked to her or have been around her, and she said the same thing to me too. She has been very just like the energy that I need. Very like loving and warm. Like I'm so blessed to have her in my life. So I was having a breakdown at my job. I started crying, girl, like hysterically on Saturday. Like I called her and I just broke down crying. And even it was just so like comforting talking to her. I don't know if it's because, you know, she a Southern black woman. There's just something so soothing about all of this noise. I'ma wait. My bad, y'all. I don't know where all that noise came from. Okay. Maybe I should do this with a sponge. See what it looks like. Oh my god. Look at my cat's fur everywhere. I love him to death, but I be telling him, Poseidon, you gotta go. Putting all this fur everywhere. Yeah, this is way better with the sponge. Way more even. The way that I was raised, my dad made it very clear, like, nobody can make you angry but yourself. Like, it's impossible for someone else to make you angry. You're in control of your own emotions. You can't control how other people think, how other people speak, what they say, what their thought processes are. However, you can control the way that you react to things. And that all starts with your mindset. My dad used to always say that. Because, you know, as a young girl, I was sensitive. I was a little sensitive little thing. I'm still a little sensitive, but not as much because I don't take things personally. But I've always taken things personally. But like I was saying, I'm just so grateful to have her in my life because I don't know if it's the comfort of talking to a Southern black woman, you know, an older Southern black woman, or the fact that she's a Cancer, or maybe all of the above. Who knows? I love Cancers. Well, the evolved ones. Oh, goodness. But, yeah. I've been getting really close to her and I love it. Because I've always felt like I was never really close to my family on either side. My mom or my dad. My mom, that's a different story. She's not even close to her family. So my dad is like the one who tries to keep everybody talking and stuff in his side of the family. So I know a little bit about them, not as much as I could know. So you guys have already seen the outcome of the last one I did. So I'm starting a new one. I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful this blue is. Like, look at it. This itself can be its own piece. So pretty. So freaking pretty. But the next piece I'm gonna do is gonna be something simple, nothing too crazy. It's 5:30. Girl, I wasn't expecting that painting to take so long. I thought it was gonna be pretty quick to do the skin and to do the white clothing. Girl, that took me I think like almost an hour and a half to do. But it was quite a journey, let me tell you, because like I said before, I've never done skin tones before. Usually when I make outlines of women as paintings, I leave the skin bare. So, oh my god, look at my hands. Yeah, and when I was first painting it, oh my god, I hated it. I'm like, I did the thigh first, then I did the stomach or the torso. hated it. I'm like, ew, I hate this fucking skin. Like, gross. And then when I got to the torso area, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of digging this. I like it. It's giving watercolor / marker. So yeah, this next piece I'm gonna do is gonna be super simple, super quick. Then I'm gonna just soak up the sun before the sun sets. The sun sets at 8:15. So I just want to do this quick painting real quick. It's gonna be kind of cool, something trippy. I'm like literally halfway done. Me just doing the background itself was like half of it. So yeah, I'm gonna finish that. I'll show you guys when I'm done with that. And I'm just gonna chill and soak up the sun, soak up any downloads Spirit has for me, heal a little bit, chill a little bit. And yeah, so I'll see you guys soon. So I'm back. That fucking painting took entirely way too long. I'm about to show y'all. Cute, trippy, right? First of all, the quality of the yellow that I had was trash. So it was hard for me to, like, I did 3 to 4 layers of the yellow, and it still looks like, look at it, it still looks sheer. But bitch, I'm tired, so I really don't care. At the end, I hit it with the sponge, and the sponge was, but I tried my fingers, I tried the paintbrush, I tried like 2-3 different paintbrushes. So then I hit it with the sponge, 2 different types of sponges, and with the sponge it was like sticking more, I guess. That shit should have took me 5 minutes, and it took me forever. But anyways, I'm done. I'm gonna soak up some of the sun because the sun is starting to set already. So I'm gonna just probably take a little nap or just see what download Spirit has for me, and I'm out. Oh my god, look at this bee. This bee was in my face for like the past 20 minutes. Like, all right, Oshun, heard you, but baby, I'm kind of scared of you and I don't want to hurt you. So update, I put little rhinestones on one of the smiley faces because I'm extra. Isn't it cuter? Her. Look at the deer. Hi, family.